Through the helpful advice, tips, and strategies from so many people, this video would not exist if it weren't for you people, my subscribers, the people that helped me, the Project Moon Discord. Probably. Well, it would. It just would have taken longer. As for those of you who've died on that battlefield, I salute your efforts, your pain, and the future you gave up so we may continue living. This SG Corp will not forget the depths you paid to put that goth hottie, death slinging, coffin whipping, tea drinking lady in her place. A lot of blood and tea spilled that day, but we made it through and kept moving forward. A moment of silence for our fallen employees.
There is no fury great enough for the amount of bullshit that I'm about to unleash.
Okay, that's enough science. I'm not gonna say much because the original mic audio got cut because I forgot to record the track. God damn. So if this isn't your cup of tea, I would wait for the next episode. Without further ado, let's get rolling. So using the guide from the man named ShadowNilx, I had to combine my old school strategy with his, I guess, new school strategy on how to be Binah. It started out with using a bunch of black ego equipment so that I can take as little damage as possible from Binah's purple cloud attacks. And that was like step 1, step 2. And I live as step 3. Step 3, however, was more to hire more what he called filler shitters with fortitude 5 and prudence 5 as possible, and place them in every department until your entire facility is full in every slot. You cannot do that with 22, and I kind of wasted a lot of it trying to deal with White Knight, so that didn't go well. So on to step 4. We already get that, give the filler shitters black resistance. But it makes sense, because if they died trying to do the meltdowns, that doesn't help me. But here's where things get interesting. I had to get one level 5 agent and sacrifice them to backwards clock. Now, true, I don't like losing anybody. In a sense, this is like a pacifist run where nobody can die. That's really hard and impossible to do in this game. So for this one, I accepted 1 death at the minimum. But if bodies start hitting the floor, that's an instant reset for me. And step 6, just start the suppression. And this is where we are now. Now from the get-go, you can see in the video, I had started the rabbit team straight from the get-go. I'm pretty sure it's straight from the get-go. And I had everybody in the containment rooms head either left or right to avoid taking the full extent of the purple cloud spikes. Afterwards, I had to make 2 separate teams. The first team were people in the upper sectors who would be doing the work. The second set of people would be those who would have to fight. And now the people who would have to fight are only there on the off chance that the rabbit team messes up the job. And one of the ways they can mess up the job is if you, by chance, let Binah get as close to the edge of this door of the, was that extraction room? No, it's something else. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, it's not coming to me. The edge of that room, because if she loops back around when rabbit team comes in, she can kill everybody in the rabbit team, and that doesn't help me because then I gotta use my actual people to fight. It's better if you do it straight away because it gives you more time to have rabbit team come in and like have her be in the right position before she starts popping off, which is a lot better. White Knight's down there, and I have to sacrifice somebody's time to go continuously deal with that, and I think that was pretty much me. As you can see, I have things popping up on the right, on the left, down below. I think it's like a total of 10, which really sucks. There's the special backer, the one I was mentioning before, backwards clock. That is the quote unquote sacrifice towards backwards clock, the one who shall reset the day. The fun thing about this was that you can use this backwards clock in one of two ways. You can use it during phase 2 to avoid having to deal with the all the meltdowns popping off, or you can do it on phase 3 of Binah, where she starts doing the little 8 position trigram. I'm bullshit. The eight trigram of pillars going everywhere, and you can completely bypass that phase. Now, did I do this in this video? Honestly, I have no idea. But it was a fun thing to test during this during the testing phase of making this strategy work. Let's see. Step 7. Let's see what it says. Pause right after that. Yeah, just dodge those things. Yep. Oh, this thing was already. Step 8 was something I was already doing from the get-go. Paralysis Binah, because I knew from the get-go that she was going from the bottom to the top, and then wherever she goes from there, I do not know. I did have to continuously, yep, here we go, yep, continuously powering up backwards clock. I think what I didn't know was whether it had to be at, do you charge it at 4 or do you charge it at like 3? Like, is it when you get to the 4th light, like charge it to the 4th light that it goes on? Or is it when all lights are on and then you charge it the 5th time? I wasn't sure. And the reason I wasn't sure because I messed this up in the testing phase where I had a level 4 use backwards clock. Everybody went insane. And that was not fun to watch. Actually, it was. Anywhoosies, that run didn't go. So now you see this run going on. The one, the only successful run out of a good 30, maybe 40 runs of just not going well. And see, this is what I was talking about. You want to position it correctly, because if you don't, everybody can get hit with an attack like red or pale damage, and everybody just gets capsized. So now I have to use my own people to play. Wait a minute, was this the fail run? Oh my god. Hold on. This is not even the right one. I'm stupid. Now, there's a reason why I say not to wait for being to hit the door before you use private team, and you're gonna see why in a minute. You'll also notice my old school method in the works, where when I'll see at least about 1 to 2 people either in the hallways or in the never in the elevators, but typically in the hallways. The only reason I'm in the elevator is so we can dodge the purple cloud. But you can see they're close to each of the rooms, so they're not gonna have an issue to go in there and complete containment meltdowns. On top of all my fighters coming down to the lower right disciplinary elevator, they're there on the off chance that I mess up and the rival team gets wiped out. So they're the backup team to fight Binah. What sucks about this fight is that I have to keep some level 5s back to deal with certain things like censored and, well, there was a Blackbird. Blackbird moved to the bottom. Red Riding Hood, because she was being kind of pesky, and she kind of kept on getting out a lot because of abnormalities got out on terms of people dying. So that's like 3 things popping out, and then you got Max Regal because she was getting emotional. And you're just like, bro, this is goddamn fiesta. Now this part's hilarious. I'm not sure if she got stunned or she just didn't know what to do when she got stuck at the door. It could be a number of things. It could be that I missed a meltdown and I forgot to do it, but it looks pretty clear to me, even from my eyes. So I wasn't sure what was wrong, but I kept on putting people back in position for anything and everything to pop off. This part was mainly just for my satisfaction and having Bella have the Night of Despair buff, because that gives boost to judgment, which is attack speed and move speed, so that's a real big bonus. That was just something I was doing in the testing. So I knew that. So I saw that the arbiter was about like a smidge to get into second phase. So I knew it was gonna be go time. Well, not go time, but like we gotta get ready for phase 2. So I have everyone already set up, going to the different hallways, ready to do work on cue. I'm still down here doing work. He got the lips. Ooh, good. Lucky enough, White Knight's on the left side of the facility, so that's less to worry about rather than being on the right and having to micromanage that. I'm currently moving everybody to a different location. I had a hard time trying to time this correctly, where there's a delay between when she sets up the purple cloud under the employees and to when the actual damage comes out. It was at this moment I knew I messed up, and this is why you didn't want to use the rabbit team immediately when she hits the door, because when she goes to the hallway, she's now able to hit everybody in that hallway. So I knew, alright, everyone's gonna have to get in that hallway. It's gonna be set up because you guys are gonna be going in next, because rabbit team is not making it to phase 3, at least not in this run. I messed it up. An annoying part to all this is I had to keep parasitry in rotation with everything else, because if I don't, someone from the top, I believe control team, is going to be drawled over there, and I can't have that happening during the fight. I need to keep my micromanaging ability to a certain degree. The reason this situation was kind of bad for me was because she was still taking little to no damage, and that was because I forgot to do these two clap-off meltdowns, and that wasn't good. That was the main reason why a couple people may have kicked the bucket. But yeah, and this is the reason why I set this, because the whole hallway can get taken out. Yikes. So we started shutting her so fast in phase 2, from the half HP she had to a bare toothpick. I had to push up my plan and get this thing on board. Backwards clock, you're going into usage starting today. I was gonna put this video out on April 1st, but because of work, that didn't happen. And plus, I wanted this video to be really special. mostly for me, but like, yo, this is some low budget editing. I'm just happy people are watching. People are here and care for the channel, and that's enough for me. So on top of my plan going well, I found this useful thing you could do with the leftover energy you have. If you get around 248, you could just slap Red Riding Hood Mercenary on Binah. Now, while she doesn't do any damage because they're both, well, because she's an abnormality, that is one less abnormality that you have to worry about. So, I got an assist from Red Riding Hooded Mercenary. Like, what can you say you've done in your corporation that you did some shit like this? Like, nah, you haven't. I don't think so. You tell me you're using her to pull up on God himself, aka White Knight, or the abnormality bird. Oh, which is quite possible, but she's probably getting destroyed. I honestly forgot about this stupid fish, but like, I didn't have a choice but to work on it. Though I think someone may have died to it, so that is quite possible. I did one last double check to make sure everybody was in position. That thing's out of the way. While that sun does go hard, her gunshots do not, because they do 0 damage. So I had to go finish her off. I had one more look-sees around the facility, and it was time to end it. From this point forward, I ain't gonna say no more until the talking bit, you know, lore segment. So you guys are now on your own. Good luck. And that was the end of Binah's tea party. Now, I will admit, I did get lost. I did lose track of Binah for like a solid 20 seconds trying to figure out where she went. Because I thought she was downstairs with the pillars, but she went upstairs, which really messed me up. But what messed me up more is that 4 people died, and 2 of them I probably could have saved. This part really didn't matter, but based on what I had, which are all tools, I just kind of just went with Express Train to Hell, because at least he's like better than Fresh Idol, alright? Now since I lost the original audio to this, I'm tired. I don't feel like rereading all this, bro. I had so much energy and I am just not with it right now. So if you don't enjoy reading, skip to the listed timestamp. Or you could satiate your deeper needs for thick Thor lore that fills your captivated canals with unprecedented satisfaction. I still can't believe I took this thing again after everything we've been through. But yeah, that is my video on Binah's core suppression. It was fun. Made all these, I won't say useless, some of them actually, pulled a good move, Thank you everyone for helping me out, giving me tips and strategies in the last video, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Thank you for watching, and as always, good morning and good night. Woo! I hit the outro. Like, oh, bye!